This is only one of 2 sleeper trains left in the UK and it costs... Today we're comparing 2 different ways to get from London to Cornwall.
We will be riding on board the Night Riviera sleeper train, an 8-hour journey that takes you from London Paddington all the way down to Penzance in Cornwall.
We will be comparing this journey to the Great Western Railway's first class train which travels on the same route.
At the end of the video, we will be able to tell you the best way to travel from London to Cornwall.
Let's see which train will come out on top.
Good morning from London City. Today we are heading to the sunny climes of Cornwall in the south of England. We're currently in Shoreditch. We've just left our hotel. The next time you see us, we'll be at Paddington Station. So we've arrived at Paddington Station. We're traveling first class today. Doesn't always happen. So we're looking for the first class lounge. We want to get the most out of today. I've just seen a sign for it. Great Western First Class Lounge this way. Let's go and check it out. So we've made it to the luxurious Great Western Railway First Class Lounge. It's actually probably better than I was expecting. Good selection of drinks. You can get a coffee in here and wait for your train. And the staff were very, very nice. She was very helpful. The only downside is that you can hear a pin drop in here. It's the quietest place I've ever been.
It is about time to get on the train, so we're going to go find our platform.
Let's go. Bless you.
That's me. Perfect, thank you. We have been on this train now for a few hours. Some thoughts. Positives is the lounge was great. Quite liked having free drinks before we got onto the train. The views on this train are amazing. Once you get out of London, a huge part of the train is just going down the coast. So you've got sea views, beach views, that is good. Train itself, these first class carriages are really nice. The seats are super spacious. You get quite a big table. So if you wanted to do some work, there's loads of space to do that. Every chair has got its own charging socket. You can recline the seats a little bit. The actual seat experience is nice. On the other side, we're traveling on a weekend, so we're not getting the same first class service that you would get during the week. The only food that we've been served is a snack box, which had some pretzels, some chocolate, and a few other really small snacks. And a drinks trolley has been round twice, but there's no alcoholic drinks, so it is just coffees and soft drinks. And if you wanted something a bit more filling, like a sandwich, we had to pay for it. The seat is a first class seat, but I wouldn't say the experience itself is first class. I think that's fair. And also, I'd obviously rather be sat in here, so you can't complain.
I wouldn't describe this first class train as luxury. It's definitely not a luxury way to travel to Cornwall. You'd probably be in more luxury if you were just driving. I'm pretty hungry because the food has been quite terrible, frankly. Jade's behind the camera and quite hangry. When a small person gets like really angry eyes, that's what Jade's got right now.
2 small little hamburgers as pupils.
The way that we're traveling back to London is we are getting the sleeper train all the way back to London. So that's going to be a totally different experience. We're going to compare this to the sleeper train and see which one comes out the best. Right, we've arrived at Penzance. So this is the first class carriage. You've got these seats of 4. You've also got these single seats on this side. And it's time to get off and smell that sweet Cornwall air. Welcome to Cornwall. Good morning and welcome to a new day here in Penzance in Cornwall. We got our first class train down here yesterday. Give me 3 words to describe your train journey.
Long, hangry, scenic.
Yeah, we were both hangry because there wasn't nearly enough food on that train. The hummus in the snack box expires in 2027. Do you think that the £80 to get down here was good value?
I think it was. It's a 5-hour train, which is one of the longer trains that you can do. Would I say that it was that much better than a standard class ticket? Probably not.
Would you go first class again, or would you just come down here standard class?
I'd just go standard.
But we are getting on something much more exciting this evening. We have a full day here in Penzance before we get on our sleeper train back to London. I've got very high hopes about this. It's one of only 2 sleeper trains in the whole of the UK, and we're going to get on it this evening. So the next time you see us, we will be at Penzance Station, about to board our sleeper train back to the capital of London.
Hey, doggy! Hi!
This reminds me of
Hey, little doggo!
Your ball? Your ball? Your ball? Oh, it's gone. It's about 7:45 in the evening and we have well and truly run out of things to do. We've been for coffee, we've been for dinner, we've been on our laptops, and it's been raining all day today.
It is pouring down.
And we only have one umbrella. So it's been quite a long wait for this train. We're now only about 2 hours away from the train being able to get on the train. And I'm looking forward to it because we're getting a bit bored.
Yeah, we've had to come for a walk because it's finally stopped raining.
Anyway, we're nearly there. We'll see you at the train station.
We've arrived at Penzance Station. There is about an hour until our train goes and we get access into the lounge. This train is called the Night Riviera. It sounds like something you'd expect to see on the south coast of France.
On the Orient Express, how well?
The lounge was uninspiring, but I did get some custard creams.
I got some jammy dodgers.
So really, I'd say it was a great success.
Initial impressions, it is cozy but very cool. There's lots of buttons and levers that I want to figure out what they all do. But yeah, a cool space so far. And a window here, although I don't think we're going to get to see much out this window because it is pitch black. There's a room service button. I want to press that. Maybe later. Right, we've been kicked out. We've got the wrong room. We're in the wrong room. This is 1 and 2, not 21. Before we give you the room tour, we're going to go and get some food from the buffet carriage, because there's nothing more important than buffets. We're now in the best part of the train. It is the snack carriage, carriage C. Some of the snacks you have to pay for, some of them are free. I'll start off with the free ones. Custard creams, free. Fruitcake, free. Water, free. Seabrook salted crisps, free. Mini eggs, you pay for those. Red wine, you also pay for that. Finally, Diet Coke, you pay for that as well. All of this came to £13.50. This space is really cool. There's loads of different seats. So you've got like a 4 configuration here, and then moving over here, we have quite a sexy sofa. And then over here, we have the duet chair. I think that's about it, but this is probably the coolest part of the train. Do you want a mini egg?
Yellow mini eggs are the best.
What do you think of the train so far?
It's amazing. This is such a treat. Feels like a real adventure.
Mini eggs and red wine all night long. Does life get better than this? Mini eggs and red wine.
Are you sure I'm in the right thing? Oh, it is the next one. I'm embarrassed. There we go, the right room this time.
One thing I will say is that if you are even slightly overweight, you will struggle to get through these doors and down that corridor.
That corridor is tight. Welcome to my cabin. I'm about to give you a room tour of where we'll be sleeping tonight. The room tour isn't going to take very long because this is quite a small room, but it is perfectly formed. We'll be staying in bunk beds for the night, and then we've got a wardrobe here with a few hangers in if you want to hang anything up. And then we also have a sink, and we also got given soap on our pillows, which I thought was chocolate, so it's a good job that I read the label. It's very modern, it's so clean, the bed sheets and the pillows are so soft and comfy. I think we're gonna have a really good night's sleep. We have somewhere to plug it in, and then we've also got USB chargers here, and you get these on the top bunk but also on the bottom bunk. You can control the lights in the cabin through these 3 buttons here, and then here, room service. Anytime you can just ring that button and ask for like a pizza or an ice cream in bed. The first thing that happens when you get on the train, if you don't get in the wrong room, is they take your breakfast order. So you could have chosen a sausage sandwich, pastries or porridge, and fresh coffee, tea or fruit juice. We've already done that, and we have booked our shower in for tomorrow morning. I've tested the bottom bunk and I'm about to test the top bunk. It's definitely a bigger bed. And you've got this strap here, so I'll demonstrate now, but if it's rocking in the night, that's supposed to protect you from falling out. And I'm not sure it would.
We've shown you around the room, we've shown you the snack carriage. The only thing left to do now is head to bed, and in the morning we'll show you the breakfast service. We'll also tell you exactly how much this room cost and if we think it's worth it. So we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
So we've had a very early wake-up call. It's currently 6 AM and breakfast has been brought to our cabin on a tray. I feel like we've been asleep for just a few hours, but we've got fresh coffee, Ryan got porridge, we've got some pastries and some juice. The bed is really comfy. Like, I don't really want to get out of it, but it takes a little bit of getting used to get to sleep. Didn't have a great sleep, but it was good. I kind of wish the train was for longer so that you can just settle into it a bit more.
So we're now off the train. It's very early in the morning here in London Paddington, and it's time to tell you exactly how much that train cost and also the final verdict. How would we get to Cornwall if we were going to do it again?
Final verdict is I would definitely do that train again. Feel like it was an experience. I wish it was longer. The bed was comfier than I expected.
So the total price of that train for a sleeper cabin for 2 people was £217 one way, so £108 per person. That is cheaper than a hotel in London, but it is on the pricier end of things. Would you do that train? See you soon.